When Zip, Storm, and Pipp Petals were revealed a little while back, naturally what fans noticed first is that Pipp is using a cell phone. But the second thing fans noticed is the fact that Pipp's wings seem much less solid than Zip's wings. At first I thought it might have been the lighting in this scene, but if you take a closer look here, both of her wings are made up of feathers along with what looks like puffy white clouds. Even her very first appearance on My Little Pony merchandise seems to suggest this idea. So I began wondering, why would the MLP staff have such a visually distinct variation between Zip and Pipp's wing structure? I mean, they are sisters after all. I began thinking back to the G4 series and how certain Pegasi have slight differences in their wings, like Rainbow Dash and Scootaloo. Then it occurred to me, what if Pipp Petal's wings are artificial? Consider for a moment a character like Scootaloo, who throughout the Friendship is Magic series was never able to fly, and how she learned to accept this limitation and find self-confidence in the talents she did possess. Now imagine that the MLP staff would like to revisit this concept, but with a bit of a twist. We know that Pipp Petals is a princess, or at the very least part of, say, the Pegasi royal family or ruling class. So just suppose, that Pipp was born with this same limitation that Scootaloo had with her wings. But with technology a lot further along than it was with G4, and being a princess or connected to a princess, Pipp is given an experimental treatment with cloud wings, which allow her to fly. But being made of clouds, she has to be very gentle with her wings. Softer takeoffs and landings, never able to race through the skies with the other Pegasi, like, for example, her sister Zip. I, for one, can see a lot of potential stories with such a setup. Pipp being expected to represent Pegasi kind, yet she herself feeling as though she doesn't quite measure up. Over time, Zip becoming more protective of her sister, hence the more stoic, no-nonsense nature as seen here. Pipp coming across both Sunny and Izzy, who wouldn't care in the least that her wings are artificial, thus creating an instant bond between the trio. All kinds of possible directions you could take with such a character. And though it would strike a similar vibe as Scootaloo's story, it would still make Pipp distinct enough to stand on her own. And honestly, I'd be rather interested to see what the MLP staff could do with the concept. But then, I really have no idea if any of this is going to actually happen. For all I know, Pipp could just have a very unique set of wings that don't affect her flying at all, and instead give her unexpected abilities. Or maybe the writers and animators just wanted her to stand out visually, and thus her wings are made of some kind of flower petals, hence the name Pipp Petals. Still, I kind of like the idea that Pipp could have some kind of limitation she learns to live with, and how having clouds being a part of her gives her a more unique perspective on life. What do each of you think, though? If you had to guess why Pipp's wings seem much less solid than Zip's wings, what would make the most sense in the world of My Little Pony? What would make for a more interesting long-form story arc for her character? Leave your thoughts in the comments below, because as always, I am Dr. Wolf, and I look forward to hearing from you.